Really, just I guess talk to me a little bit about why the Chapmans are at Ivy Log.
Well, when the two brothers was headed back to North Carolina from Dahlonega, from the gold mine, that they never discovered no gold. But then they came back and found this land on Ivy Log wasn't settled, or they could homestead it, or I don't know how they acquired it, but they did. Or they bought it. Again, I'd have to read that. But that's how they settled. They had everything from Ivy Log Creek to the North Carolina, Cherokee County, to the Cherokee County line in North Carolina at that time. That's why the subdivision down here is called Chapman Ford. The Chapmans owned the ford where you forded the river to go into North Carolina on the Notley River. At that time, the dam wasn't here, and you forded the river down there. That's why the name Chapman Ford on that subdivision, because that's where it was at.
So now, where did you and all your brothers and sisters grow up here in Blairsville?
Most of my life that I can remember, Daddy and Mama moved a lot. I don't remember living at the little Kelly house, the Nando Kelly house, but we did live there a while because I've got pictures of it. But all of the life that I can remember was on Fairview Church Road off of Old Blue Ridge Highway. And we stayed there until I think I was going into fifth or sixth grade, okay? And I didn't want to move, but we moved up to Loudonville, Ohio first, and we rented a farm up there. We always called it the Chuck Bender Farm because Chuck Bender owned it. And then Daddy and Mama bought a place in North Liberty, Ohio. So then we wound up staying there. Well, in 1973, Daddy got killed. And when he got killed, we brought him back down here to be buried. And we started coming back every summer then. That's how we got to know the Burrell family and all them. Sometime in the 50s, I think Daddy said, he was nearly grown. Might have been grown because he fought in World War II, so maybe it's the 40s. But anyhow, see, they didn't even do the EMC till 1938. The REA, yeah. That Blue Ridge Mountain EMC started in 1938. Roy and Sarah lived in that little house right there on the road when Becky and Sam was born.
Ah.
Yeah. Preacher Kinnersley lived up on the hill above them, and he's the one that married them.
From House of Prayer?
Yes. Jim Kinnersley's daddy.
Yeah.
Don.
Now, Chapman Ford is out through here.
Out Deavertown Road right here. As far as I know, at that time, they owned every bit of this.
The Chapmans?
Yes, I think there was 2 or 3 full sections of property that they owned. And it went kind of that way and bordered North Carolina over there, not really the way this road's going. And the Davenport guy told me the Davenports owned down that way towards 325, that's still why they call that the Davenports down there. And he said the Chapmans lived across the river from them.
Because the Davenport Mountain is in that area.
That's right. And the Chapmans owned up here where you forded the river to go in to Cherokee County, North Carolina.
That was the first time I ever saw Troy cry.
Yeah.
It was Jack Tigg. Troy had a 56 Buick, and it was nearly new, and Polly died in October. And Jack Tigg drove the car over to here, back down here, and Troy was crying in the car.
Well, let's walk over here and see.
All right, see some of the Chapmans.
Yeah, see.
I got a picture. Ben, I couldn't remember if you and I looked at that picture or not.
That's William Luther.
That's Will.
Okay, who was the 2 brothers or 3 brothers that?
It was 2 of them. It was 2 of them. And one of them's up here, and I think both of them are up there. Solomon was
Solomon.
the one, that's who our line comes
Okay,
from.
okay.
And Enoch. And I cannot find out where the original farm, the 40 acres was.
right.
I don't know.
Well, I understood it was a couple of sections.
It could have been. Yeah, section is.
yeah.
So might have been
Yeah.
more than that.
I think it was when they first done it, and then they sold off part of it.
I don't think any of them, any of our Chapman heritage was that well off.
No, they weren't. They never was that well.
Nah.
That I know of.
That I know of.
Till Troy. Troy and Lewis.
Oh, till Phil. Yeah. It was several generations before we could save some money.
Well, Troy worked for his, and I can tell you, he never wasted it. That's why
he skinned her back and saved her. This is, Phil, you know, our Chapman heritage is right here from Union County. I mean, when we were, when we settled in Union County, everything we've got's right here.
That's right.
So,
that's right. William Luther.
Yeah.
This is our
great-grandfather.
Okay.
Who we got a picture of here.
That's right.
That's him right there.
All right, Ben, that's your great-great-granddad.
Great-grand, and this is
His
Idella Sumter's who she was, and I don't know any of her.
Right.
I don't know anything about her, Phil.
Right.
She outlived him just a little while.
1847 to 1935.
Yep.
Union County was a little different.
Yes, Union County was. Yeah.
And she was from 1854
Yeah.
to 1939. So she lived 4 years longer, but
Yeah.
about the same age, because
About the same age, yeah.
he was born in 47 and she was born in
Yeah.
54. So just a few years.
He was, you know, Troy made the comment that he had there was 10 children, and when he had a 40-acre farm, as best as I could tell, somewhere down Ivalog out here. But when he died, they had gotten a fuss about who's going to get his farm. And they kept him, the Elliots, who was our great aunt, kept him for her and him both for the last few years. And Troy said, as far as I'm concerned, they earned it. I wouldn't have kept him for the whole county, let alone 40-acre farm.
They came, he was a little bit difficult.
He was married before Miss Sumter.
Okay.
And they had one child, and she died.
Okay.
So he was older than Polly. Polly was the oldest of theirs.
Okay.
He was pretty difficult to deal with, and his son, by his first marriage, got mad at him about something and left and went to Texas when he was about 16 years old, and I never heard from him again.
Okay.
So he was gone.
So some of our kin's in
Some
Texas.
in Texas.
And we don't
some
know
of
about.
direct kin that's out there. So
That's Luther, right?
that was Luther. He had met
His first wife.
So he was a half brother and sister to
Polly.
and Aunt Leanna and all that bunch.
That's right.
And he evidently did something to. I'm satisfied his reputation preceded. He was a horse's tail. I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that paper said he was a difficult and domineering man.
Yeah.
That's my mom and dad right there.
Yeah.
And,
And that's his foot marker from the war.
From the military. So which one is this?
This is the headstone for Queen.
Okay.
That's how we're tied in with the Henson.
Okay,
That's how
right
we're
here's Queenie Henson.
Queenie Henson, that's right. Queen
Okay.
Henson. And this is Polly.
Louis Napoleon. This is my granddad.
That's right, mine too.
Yep, me and Louis's granddaddy.
Take note of his birthday. He's our grandfather, 76.
Yeah.
That was the year of the Little Bighorn.
Yeah.
That's how long that's been when he was born.
1876.
Yeah. And he lived till
1956.
I've got a vague memory of him.
And then this was his first
This
wife.
was his first wife.
Did they have any children?
No, I understand they had a miscarriage, and I don't really know what killed her, and I don't know who she was. Dale didn't know.
Okay.
Troy didn't know. Troy really didn't help me any on that.
Right.
But Dale, Tenny
Chapman.
Chapman, and I don't know who she was. And now I don't know
18.
anybody to ask, Phil.
So she died.
Yeah, they got hooked up
21.
pretty quick. They got hooked up
Yeah,
pretty quick.
yeah.
They married. Troy was born in 22.
Yeah.
He was born about 10 months later. He was
Yeah.
born October. Yeah, 11 months later, I guess. So they, I guess both of them knew.
Do you
they-
know her last name?
Don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know.
I've never heard him say
And I
that.
don't know who.
Who might?
Who might. Dale was the last hope I had,
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
on our side of the family.
Dennis.
That was our cousin Dennis.
Yeah. And I don't think none of the rest of Jack's boys are up here.
No, Dan's down Forsyth County.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And these two, Dennis is here, and Aunt Pauline, she was a Floyd,
Yeah.
and Buell, or Jack. That rascal changed his name.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
his own,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So,
Jack.
is that not cool?
Well-
Leanna Elliott is a great aunt. She's Polly's sister. Next to him, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
She married Jim Elliott, and that's how we got hooked up
Right,
with the
right,
kin to
that's right.
Dale and them.
I got
So she was he was born in 76 and she was born in 1879.
Okay,
So of their 10 children, she was the second oldest.
Okay.
And that's how
I knew we was kin, but I didn't realize that's who it was. Okay.
That's how it ties in. And then so we're kin to some of the Burns too, but
Yeah.
they Horace and that bunch.
Yeah.
They married
Chapman girls.
Chapman and Elliott's, who was a Chapman.
Yeah.
William Luther, Solomon sent him off right at the end of the war
Okay.
to East Tennessee. Knew somebody up there.
Okay.
And evidently East Tennessee was sympathetic to the Yankees.
Yeah.
So he went up there. He was big for his age,
Right.
and they was afraid they would, the home guard would get him.
Yeah. We drafted.
Until the war was over.
Yeah.
He stayed up there.
Yeah.
So. Now,
Where's Troy?
Oh, he's down here. We'll go when we walk by. He's over there with the Lance.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you,
So here's Solomon.
yeah.
Let me see what it reads, Ben. Never shirk the task. Bold.
Can you see it? And
I'm trying to say it. Born 16, I think, or 15.
1815.
Probably.
Yeah, it was.
Died, I can't read that. Wow.
I don't know where Enoch's.
That's amazing, ain't it? And there's
Look
Ruth
at that.
Chapman.
Yeah, I was going to. I know about these two here.
So that was not your mama, but another
no, that
Ruth.
was. I can't remember. Let's see. Can't remember her maiden name. She was from North Carolina.
Okay.
He went back and got her, brought her down here when
Okay.
Enoch. They had married in North Carolina.
Okay.
And time went by. This Ruth Barnes Chapman, she's the mother of Solomon and Enoch, and
Oh.
Uncle Nook.
Okay.
And she was the oldest person at one time, and I don't know how anybody could beat her. The oldest person that was buried here. She was born in 1785.
1785 and died in 1871.
Yeah, and she was buried here. He brought her back after he settled here. He brought her back down here to
Okay.
live.
I got you.
And Solomon was Solomon evidently was one of the more successful.
Yeah.
He was just to the peace. Somehow he
Yeah.
learned to read and write.
Yeah.
And he taught school here in Union in
Okay.
Avalog, right around
Okay.
here. I was up here at the old house, and they finally got a hold of June Stevens. That may have been the first time he ever been to a doctor.
Okay.
Troy said that if corn liquor and peppermint candy wouldn't cure you, he'd just go up and die.
Yeah.
So and evidently it got in his
Yeah.
heart and had an
Yeah.
artery stop up on
Yeah,
him. So I can't believe our grandfather would do that. But,
But they did.
let me tell you what he was working on when he died. The old house that they lived up there, he was hollering out a spot underneath so he could cook liquor,
Oh.
and the fire was going to go up the chimney, so it didn't look in the
Suspicious.
summer
Yeah.
you could have everybody had fire in the
Yeah,
summer for
yeah.
the stove.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that but I trust
Yeah.
Troy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they did.
That told me the truth.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, Harold Ledford said that there's unmarked graves in. This is my dad, Phil's uncle, and my mother. She was Ruth Lance, and the four generations of both sides of my family are buried here.
Yeah.
Every bit of history I got
Yeah.
right here that I've lost on either side of my family.
That's pretty good, ain't
Yeah,
it?
that was Hazel.
Yeah.
And then that was my granddad Bob there, and then we're going to be buried in between right there. That's where
Okay.
Joyce and I are going to be.
Okay.
Right around all them Devers and Ledfords.
Well, that'll be all right.
Yeah.
You'll be a rose among the thorns.
Yeah, we're
huh?
about shirt tail kin with the Devers.
Right.
So.